Welcome to Travel Retail Sustainability Week, the industry's first event dedicated to making proactive changes to the way that we live our everyday lives and challenging conventional notions around business sustainability. I'm now delighted to be able to introduce the third Travel Retail Sustainability Pitch session. The Sustainability Pitch Initiative is designed to give companies the chance to showcase their sustainable products, services and corporate-wide sustainability strategies within duty-free and travel retail and across the broader travel ecosystem. At the end of the process, each entrant will receive an accolade based on their achievements. The 4-star Sustainability Trailblazer and 5-star Sustainability Hero logos will serve as an easy reference for travelling consumers while acting as an important hallmark of excellence for eco-conscious leadership. On behalf of all here at TR Business, I'd like to extend a big thank you to all our event partners. Without their support, this Travel Retail Sustainability Programme would not be possible. All our partners share TR Business' commitment to bringing sustainability to the fore of duty-free and travel retail, and for that we're extremely grateful. Before we present today's pitch participants, let's take a look at our esteemed panel of judges who've given up their time and energies to scrutinise and rigorously evaluate all the entries. Our 25 judges have each viewed all of the sustainability pitch videos. The judges have been asked to assess each pitch according to specific guidelines. For example, the initiative's impact on the environment, the importance of sustainability within the company in general, or consumer feedback on the initiative. After each pitch, there will be a short question and answer session between the judges and the pitching company. There will be 3 questions per company, and all participants have been given 1 minute to answer each question. The judges' scores also take into account the responses given to the questions submitted to each company. The pitches have been awarded a score out of 100, and together with our research partners Mindset, we have determined the benchmark which sets apart the 4-star Travel Retail Sustainability Trailblazers and 5-star Travel Retail Sustainability Heroes.
Taking part in session 3 of the Sustainability Pitch are L'Occitane, Lego and L'Oréal.
Now, let's take a look at our first pitch of today's sessions.
It's not enough to tell stories the same way. We must reimagine our traditions and build upon our knowledge to evoke life-changing emotions and beliefs. At L'Occitane, we do not manufacture products, we craft memories.
Do you remember the magic behind unboxing your latest gift? Do you remember the childlike anticipation you felt before opening this gift? And do you also remember putting in the trash rolls of wrapping paper and tons of plastic? And yet, this is exactly what is at stake. Further cementing one of its key commitments, that is reducing waste, L'Occitane's vision is to achieve circular economy. The brand has signed in 2019 the Ellen MacArthur Foundation New Plastics Economy Global Commitment. And this signature has marked also the acceleration of a strong, sustainable worldwide plan on the major business driver in travel retail, the exclusive kits. 3 main actions have been implemented on kits. First action, the elimination or replacement of single-use and unnecessary plastic on our kits. We are continuing our elimination process. As of fiscal 21, we removed definitively the cellophane on 42% of our TR kits. Our target is to remove cellophane and plastic window by 2022 in line with brand target. And if no progresses on regulations for specific channels, such as airlines for example, we will opt for an eco-friendly and compostable solution made of FSC certified wood fiber. Second action, we are continuously working on reducing our pack's thickness and footprint with eco-design. As of fiscal 21, I'm proud to announce you that 100% of our travel exclusive paper carton is FSC certified. Another striking example for the Christmas campaign within our gifting approach. We have decided to replace the interior of our advent calendar with paper, saving us 1.5 tons of plastic this Christmas compared to last year. At a brand level, we saved more than 40 tons of plastic during this campaign compared to last year. Third action, we favor refills to increase the life of each pack. And this is also the case in travel retail. The first eco-refills were launched in 2008 for the brand. Capitalizing on a wide portfolio of references today, 25 references, we launched in 2019 the first kits with eco-refills on both hair and body categories. In fiscal 22, we plan to launch 2 more new sets. Each eco-refill is saving, on average, 85% of plastic. Yearly worldwide, it's 200 tons of plastic saved thanks to our eco-refills. We have been working hard to keep your childhood innocence intact when unboxing your next L'Occitane travel retail kit. Through the elimination of single-use plastic, the extension of pack lifetime, and the reduction of pack environmental footprint. We embarked globally on a fantastic but challenging journey towards a greener future in travel retail. We may be small players in the grand scheme of things, yet we strive to make a difference.
So there ends our first sustainability pitch. Let's move on to the Q&A with our judges.
It's great to see L'Occitane's efforts to improve packaging and reduce plastic waste. What other sustainable initiatives are L'Occitane exploring?
From the beginning, it's been crucial for us at L'Occitane to protect the nature from which we have so much to learn from. The secrets of plants, their exceptional properties, and the incredible powers of their active ingredients, but also the people around the nature. Based on these solid foundations, L'Occitane defined 6 key areas of action: respecting biodiversity, supporting producers, reducing waste, caring for sight, empowering women, and celebrating craftsmanship. For each one of those commitments, we define clear and ambitious targets on which we are progressing daily. And I'm happy and proud to share with you today that we have already reached and exceeded one of our primary goals for biodiversity for 2025. Protect and promote 1,000 varieties and 500 species of plants. An even more ambitious goal will be set for 2025.
Really nice reduction in plastics. I really would like to hear more about the Christmas campaign and using the paper packaging. Were the sales results as expected? And did you include sustainability messaging to the customers?
We designed our 2020 Christmas collection with the environment in mind. Each material chosen to replace plastic was carefully analyzed by our L'Occitane's packaging experts to ensure sustainable alternatives. And we are really proud of what we have achieved so far. We clearly mention those progresses on our product packaging, adding for 2 years now a specific L'Occitane's commitments message on all our TR kits. The consumers' feedback are great. Consumers are looking for premium but greener products and gifts with limited footprint. Still, we want to go much further. We are continuously rethinking our approach to pack and products and sharing our expertise with other manufacturers as we are doing right now on the TR Sustainability Week, to continuously shape the sustainable future.
Can you share more about your collaboration with the Ellen MacArthur Foundation? How does being part of a like-minded collective of companies help accelerate your drive towards being a more sustainable company?
We signed in 2019 the new Plastics Economy Global Commitment to further cement our commitment to reduce plastic pollution and promote circular economy. This global commitment is bringing together businesses and organizations around the world, and we are pleased to align with more than 500 fellow signatories with whom we share a common vision of keeping plastics in the economy and out of the ocean. Each year, we are challenged by the Ellen MacArthur Foundation on our efforts to fulfill our targets and on our capacity to go even further. We have been launching eco-refills, in-store recycling, and 100% recycled bottles for more than 10 years now. With Ellen MacArthur, we have committed to go even further. Let me give you 2 examples of those actions. The first one, using 100% recycled PET plastic in our plastic bottles by 2025. Second one, eradicate completely single-use or unnecessary plastics by 2025. The journey is on.
Moving swiftly on, let's take a look at our second sustainability pitch.
My name is Louise Smith, and I work in the Environmental Responsibility team at the LEGO Group. We take the responsibility for our environmental and social impacts very seriously here. Today, I'm going to talk to you about the area of climate change. I'm going to tell you what we're doing right now to reduce our CO2 emissions, and I'm going to tell you about the ambitions we have for the future. We strive to reduce the CO2 emissions from making Lego bricks. In our operations, we do this by placing a big emphasis on energy because most of our CO2 emissions come from our energy use. We work to improve the efficiency of how we use energy, and we also invest in renewable energy. We were proud to be 100% balanced with renewable energy in 2020. What this meant is that the energy we generated from renewable sources that we own was equal to or more than the energy that we use at our locations. We continuously make improvements in the energy and carbon efficiency of our factories and offices. For example, we recently changed the entire lighting system at our factory in Mexico, fitting more than 19,000 high-efficient LED light bulbs which cover the whole production floor. This saves more than 1,300 tonnes of CO2 emissions annually, which is the equivalent of 325 flights between the UK and New Zealand. We also installed an innovative new cooling system at our Danish factory that pulls in outside ambient air and uses it to cool the production process of moulding Lego bricks. This minimises the need for a refrigerant-based system and provides a significant energy reduction of more than 538,000 kilowatt hours, which is enough to power your smartphone for around 270,000 years. As well as improving the efficiency of our business, we also invest in renewable energy at our production sites. In our factory in Kladno in the Czech Republic, we installed a roof-based renewable energy system that included more than 3,500 solar panels. And we are, of course, very excited about our incredible new headquarters, the LEGO campus in Billund. We have installed over 4,000 solar panels on the roof of the car park, and that will produce enough energy to cover 50% of the energy needs for the whole campus. That's equivalent to enough electricity for 200 households. As well as reducing the CO2 emissions for our own operations, we also work with our suppliers to lower our supply chain emissions as well. The Engage to Reduce programme was set up 6 years ago as a partnership between the LEGO Group, our suppliers and CDP. The aim of the programme is very simple. We want to better understand the upstream climate, water and forest impacts in our supply chain, and then we want to work with our suppliers to lower those impacts. In 2020, we took our ambitions to lower our carbon impact even further and set a new long-term carbon reduction target. We used a new methodology to set this target to ensure that it was ambitious enough and could be verified. This methodology is known as a science-based target. It was developed by the Science Based Target Initiative, a collaboration between a number of NGOs, CDP, the United Nations Global Compact, the World Resources Institute, and WWF. This new target is set in line with the global ambition level defined in the Paris Agreement, a deal that was signed by almost 200 countries to reduce CO2 emissions globally. This new target commits us to reducing our carbon emissions across our whole value chain by 37% by 2032. This means that in addition to all of our own operational emissions, we also need to get on top of lowering emissions in our supply chain, as well as our downstream emissions, like the end-of-life disposal of our products. Although we have been working to reduce our CO2 emissions across our whole value chain for a long time, this is the first time that we have had an externally verified target with such a broad scope. We're really proud that this target will push us to work even harder to lower our emissions so that we can build a sustainable future and create a better, brighter world for children to inherit.
Once again, let's move on to the judges' Q&A session.
You mentioned suppliers in your pitch and the environmental impact of downstream activities in the supply chain. Could you elaborate on your suppliers' involvement in your corporate sustainability goals?
We have a good understanding of how our suppliers contribute to our upstream Scope 3 emissions, particularly through the raw materials that we purchase. We recognise that we have to take a full value chain approach to climate change, so we have run a supplier engagement programme called Engage to Reduce that pushes our suppliers towards reductions in carbon emissions for 6 years now. We ask our top emitting suppliers, which is around 100 and growing, to provide us with detailed emissions and climate governance data through our NGO partner, CDP, formerly known as the Carbon Disclosure Project. We then use the information that suppliers provide to agree action plans with them to lower their emissions. This can be through activities such as purchasing renewable energy, setting their own robust climate targets, and working with their own suppliers. As a leading brand, we see it as our responsibility to encourage sustainability beyond our own business.
How do you manage to position Lego, who is famously known for its plastic toys, as a company engaged on fighting climate change?
Yes, we are a company that primarily uses plastic to make our toys. However, our core reason for being is to drive the power of play. We want children, and adults too, to access play through our products for generations to come. And that is why we've made a series of bold moves over the last 10 years to ensure that we leave a positive impact on the planet. As society begins to recover and rebuild after COVID, it's clear that children are facing a new set of social and environmental challenges, and they are demanding action. By continuing to take urgent action, we want to protect the fragile planet whilst equipping children with the skills they need to face the challenges of the future. We are determined to make Lego bricks from sustainable sources by 2030 without compromising quality or safety. We want to find ways to continue to provide our unique toys that promote the power of play without using materials that can damage the planet. This is a bold ambition, and it requires creating entirely new materials that can be produced responsibly using renewable or recycled resources.
How are you communicating your efforts to your customers, especially to kids?
We believe that when children play, they learn. So we use play to inspire children to share their hopes and dreams for the future and to teach them about sustainability. Play helps children learn how to solve problems creatively, boosting confidence and resilience, skills they will need for future success. One example of our play programs is our Build the Change program, which is facilitated by our employees and our partners. We use it to talk to children about a topic and encourage them to build and share their solutions to that particular challenge. And this year, our topics are biodiversity and climate change. We hope that by sharing their ideas and visions, children will inspire leaders who can make that change happen and retain their creative, problem-solving spirit as they grow into adults. We are also communicating openly and honestly about our sustainability ambitions across our website and social media channels, as well as through our products. The Lego Ideas Treehouse was designed by a Lego fan for builders over the age of 16 and contains the most bio-elements of any of our sets.
We're now going to move on to our third and final pitch. Now, let's join our final judges Q&A session for today.
What is L'Oréal doing to reduce consumer packaging?
By the end of 2020, 85% of our new or renovated products already had a reduced impact for packaging, but we're going much further. So firstly, we are lightweighting our packaging by eco-designing them to use as little material as possible and re-evaluating existing packaging by making them thinner, lighter, or by removing elements like cellophane, which we did for our new Biotherm Travel Retail exclusives, for example. And furthermore, 100% of our plastic packaging will be refillable, reusable, recyclable, or compostable. And recharges and refills for the original product are less packaging intensive in all product categories, such as the L'Oréal Paris Cushion Compact and fragrances from Armani and Mugler. And then finally, we are removing plastics where possible. And to that end, we've already co-developed the first ever carton-based cosmetic tube that is being used on sun protection lines from Vichy, Biotherm, La Roche-Posay, and others. And with these initiatives, we've already been able to save thousands of tons of materials without ever compromising on performance or customer experience.
How substantial is the eco-footprint of these pop-up shops compared to that associated with the product itself?
So the eco footprints of our pop-up shops and our products are in different scopes. But just as we do for our shops with eco-design, with the L'Oréal for the Future program, we look at the entire life cycle when evaluating the impact of our products, from the sourcing of the ingredient to the use of the product and the end-of-life management. This means we're innovating along the value chain, and starting with R&I, we're using green sciences to derive our ingredients from renewable, abundant resources and also circular processes, and to make sure that our formulas are respectful of the aquatic environment. We're also reducing emissions from the transport of our products, and in 2020 we reduced by 24% the CO2 emitted per product per kilometer compared to 2011, while at the same time shipping 20% more products. And we do this by, for example, using sea shipment instead of air freight where possible. We're also reducing both the water used and the greenhouse gases emitted by the use of our products, and making sure that our packaging is respectful of the environment by using sustainably sourced materials with zero deforestation and making them refillable, reusable, recyclable, or compostable.
How do you communicate your eco-friendly concepts towards the consumers and partners?
So we communicate with our consumers by integrating eco-friendly concepts into product messages, storytelling, and brand identities, in ad campaigns, on social media, at the point of sale, and on the product itself, like for example the Kiehl's Future Made Better program, the Biotherm Water Lovers line, and the sustainably sourced and refillable Armani My Way fragrance, among many others. We are also rolling out a product impact labeling system to inform consumers about the environmental and social impact of their products. And then at the point of sale, we are constantly upskilling and training our beauty advisors so that they understand and can easily explain eco-friendly concepts to our consumers through their product selling speech, and by also giving them the tools to meet our consumers' request. And lastly, we communicate with our partners and the media through events and press releases on new sustainability initiatives and eco-friendly launches. We are onboarding our retailers to share our achievements and work on becoming partners to make travel retail more sustainable. And for our suppliers, we are hosting webinars and meetings to inform, onboard, and upskill them on our eco initiatives to become our sustainability partners.
Thanks again to all entrants taking part in today's sessions. Some great examples of investment and key takeaways. Now let's see how our pitching companies fared.
Congratulations to all of the participants for the hard work they've put into their pitches and in raising the green credentials of the Travel Retail channel. All of today's companies can celebrate their creativity, their ability to listen to what the consumer wants, and also their willingness to make a positive change in their business model for the benefit of the planet. Achieving the benchmark score and the ability to use the 4-star Travel Retail Sustainability Trailblazer logo are L'Occitane, reducing waste on travel exclusive kits. The judges described this pitch as very impressive. They were wowed by L'Occitane's clear overall strategy with KPIs for each target and the way that the company fully integrates and uses the Travel Retail channel to communicate and achieve its objectives. The way that L'Occitane achieves all of this while still proposing appealing products that deliver value to retailers gained them extra kudos from our panel of judges. Well done, L'Occitane. Also achieving the benchmark score and the ability to use the 4-star Travel Retail Sustainability Trailblazer logo are L'Oréal, L'Oréal for the Future. Our judges also thought that this was an impressive and professional pitch. The 5 golden rules of eco-design concept went down particularly well. The fact that L'Oréal have already successfully trialled their sustainable counters and pop-up shops in the travel retail marketplace was viewed as a good start. Congratulations to L'Oréal. This leaves us with one remaining company who have today reached 5-star Travel Retail Sustainability Hero status with the second of their sustainability pitch entries. Lego, climate change at the Lego Group. The judges thought that it was fantastic to learn that Lego have already reached 100% balance in renewable energy through use of their own renewable sources. The cooling system in Lego's Danish factory, the use of solar panels in the Czech Republic, and on the brand new headquarters in Billund were described as amazing. Exceptional work, Lego, and once again congratulations to all of today's pitching companies.
Thanks for joining. We sincerely hope you've enjoyed viewing these travel retail sustainability pitch sessions. And don't forget, for more information on sustainability issues in duty-free and travel retail, head over to trbusiness.com. TR Business would like to take this opportunity to pay a special thank you to all of its premium partners, sustainability pitch entrants, judges, participating companies, not to mention all of you tuning in to watch the sessions. Thank you for your support of Travel Retail Sustainability Week and the pitch sessions, and see you soon.